Austin, what are the top 5 colognes for a New Year's party? What do you want out of them? I just want a fragrance that is attractive, charming, and gets a bunch of attention. These 5 will do just that and last all night. The first of 5 is all about vanilla, powder, and amber. The powderiness has this mint-like smell to it, but there is no mint in the scent tree. The performance is pretty good. I just wore this the other day and got wafts of it even after about 12 hours. However, it is mainly only going to project for those first 6. As for seasons, it is everything but summer, and this is great for a New Year's Eve party because it's attractive and has this very fun and playful aroma to it. And this fragrance is Jean Paul Gaultier Le Melon Parfum. The next fragrance might be a little bit easier to predict. I love the smell of this fragrance. It is as close to a snack as something can be. There is literally spicy mint, semi-sweet vanilla, and some amber. However, this fragrance has been cursed with less than ideal performance. I only get about 6 hours on the skin, and it does have decent projection, but nothing that is going to fill a room. This is spring, fall, and winter wear. I included it on this list because what type of New Year's party would it be without Versace Aero CDT? Now, before we get into the last 3 fragrances, if you don't want to blind buy a full bottle, I don't blame you. I sell decants of all these fragrances, and if you sign up for my newsletter, you'll get exclusive discounts without being spammed. All the information you need is in the description of this video. Now, the third of 5 fragrances is literally called Holidays in a Bottle. Right off the bat, there's some interesting spice. It smells a bit like potpourri, but once you give it the first few minutes, it does mix and mingle on the skin, and it comes through with this boozy like wine note, and then the spices come through more and more as the scent progresses, and then it finishes with a very noticeable cinnamon, and then a very prominent tobacco, which is going to be at the forefront for the rest of the wear, while there is a leather tinge that sits in the background. And then this lasts about 6 hours in the skin, but it is a moderate and noticeable scent for the entire wear. And this fragrance is Burberry London for Men. Even though it might not be the best party fragrance, it is still very fitting for the holiday season. The second to last fragrance on this list is going to get me some heat for putting it here, but it has become popular for a reason. And this is all about freshness and cleanness from the start, and then it rolls right into this very warm amber and musk, and this is what you'll smell for 80% of the wear. And yes, this fragrance is Dior Sauvage EDP. This can be worn for all times of the year, and it lasts 10 hours in the skin. I did include it on this list because you can never go wrong wearing this, despite what others will say. Now, on to the last fragrance on this list. It is one of my all-time favorite fragrances. It smells like warm spices from the start, more specifically cinnamon, and then over time, the sweet and delicious vanilla really starts to take over. And this is the part of the fragrance that just knocks the ball out of the park, and then it all finishes on a woody base. And this fragrance is a lot like eating vanilla ice cream with cinnamon spice sprinkled on top, and then you're just using a wooden spoon to eat it. And this fragrance lasts 10 to 12 hours on the skin with decent projection. It pushes out an arm's length the first few hours before receding, but never becomes too much or ever fills a room. And this fragrance is Tom Ford Noir Extreme. And if you want other attractive clones like this, check out this video.